Do you get massive stutters when you're playing Fortnite or any other game? Then you're watching the pros of whatever game you play and they're running constantly 240 frames. Well boys, this is because of a couple reasons. One of which, they have tweaked their PC to their maximum performance, and I bet most of you watching this video haven't tweaked your PC the most optimal way. And boys, if you watch this video all the way through, I'll teach you the best ways to tweak your PC so you can go from like 140 frames to around 200, 300 frames, boys. As per usual, we'll go from quite basic tweaks at the start, then very advanced, so make sure you watch till the end because the end tweaks are super important. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste time anymore. If I can ask for one thing, quickly like the video, quickly subscribe, it will mean so much to me. But let's get straight into this video. Okay, so for the first tweak, what we're going to be doing is de-bloating your windows. And boys, this is super easily to do because most of your PC, they have so much on it which doesn't need to be on there. Obviously, the more on your PC, the more background apps you have on, the more strain you're causing your GPU, your CPU. You don't want this. You want the least amount of pressure on CPU and GPU. So what you want to do, head over to the description of my video and I'll just load up Google right here. We're going to be using Chris Titus text tool. One command, download and usage. Boys, you don't have to download anything. All it is, you search Windows PowerShell and put this line of command. It's completely safe. You don't need to download anything. Literally, everyone uses this. In my opinion, he is the best PC tweaker you can ever find. So what you want to do, head over to the description of my video, copy the line of code that I've put on the bottom. We'll close that, search Windows PowerShell right here, run as administrator. It will take a second, and boys, remember, if you do not run it as an administrator, this will not work and you're just gonna have to do it again. And like I said, how we know it's not a virus is because you're doing it for your own Windows PowerShell. Like I said, the only way to pretty much get viruses is if you download apps. This one, you're not downloading anything. Remember, copy that line of code, Control V, so you paste it right here, then press enter. Remember, if you've done it in admin, this will pop up now. It will take a second. It should say like this. It will be a big graphic, and once it is the big graphic, you know it's worked. There you go, the CTT. Once that pops up, then this page pops up. Now boys, this is super important. You guys copy carefully. Whilst we are on this page, I know it looks super confusing because look at what most of these, Visual C++, Digicam, all of this and that. You don't need to touch any of these. So if any of these are unticked, if they're ticked, just leave them how they are. Don't press any of that. What you want to look for is tweaks right here. Press tweaks on the top. Once you are on here, essential tweaks, create a restore point. Like we know, once you load up your tweaks, what you want to do is create a restore point. So if anything goes wrong during your tweaking session, you can always go back to the previous point. Normally people do this manually, but the app does it for yourself. So what you want to do is tick literally every single one here. I'm not gonna lie, like it says, these are essential. And if you don't know what any of these are, by the way, it's super good because all you can do is literally press the question mark on any single one of them. Info, description, registry changes. It is so good, honestly. I just want to share it with you guys because it's so underrated and so simple to do because so many people charge for this when Chris Titus has done it himself. One of the best PC tweakers. He's got like 2 million subs on YouTube as well. Everyone trusts him. So make sure you do this. Once all of them are done, all you want to do is literally run tweaks. It will take a second, of course, but how you know it's working, we'll pull this down a tiny bit just like so. Just here, there we go. First thing it's doing, creating a restore point, created it successfully. Then it's going on to deleting temporary files, then so on. So I'll get back to you guys when this is all done, and then we'll go on to the next tweak. Because now all the tweaks are finally finished. Like I said, there was no problems. It was super easy to do. All you have to do is run the tweaks. Only thing is, this did take about like 5-10 minutes. I'm not sure exactly. You guys probably saw from the video. It did take a minute, so you're not going to be able to use your PC really whilst you are doing these tweaks. But once you have done this, we can look at the exciting tweaks, and what this is, the advanced tweaks caution. Now I'm not going to tell any single one of you what to do here, as obviously I don't want to break your PC. The only thing I want you guys to do is remember, all of these tweaks work at a massive performance boost. Some of them, however, you do need for your PC. Adobe network block. So for example, we'll press the question mark, description, reduce user interruptions by selectively blocking connections to Adobe's activation and telemetry services. I want that, so I'm going to tick it just like so. Adobe debloat, press the question mark again, manages Adobe services, Adobe desktop services, and Acrobat updates. What I want to do again, tick it because I want to do that. Disable IPv6. Now I've heard so many people say about this one. This is literally about the network one. We'll press the question mark again, disables IPv6. Another way to do it is literally doing it manually. I don't think I want to personally do that, so I'm not going to do it. Just like simple. Prefer IPv4 over IPv6. I think that's super good. IPv4 is so much faster. I know most of you are probably in the comments saying, but Jinshi, IPv6 is so much latest. It's literally the latest model. Still, the latest doesn't mean it's the best one. I think that IPv4 is so much better. Disable Torido, press the thing again. Networking tunneling is an IPv6 feature. Like I said, I don't really want any any of that. Disable background apps, press the question mark again. Disables all, which I literally want that one. I really recommend that for you guys as well. Press the question mark. Now I'm not going to walk through every single one to you guys. I'm only going to enable those, but if any of you want any other ones, literally just press the question mark. It is that simple. Disables all notifications including calendar. So we're going to do that one as well. And then once you have ticked as many as you want or as little as you want, if you want, you don't have to do any right here, but in my opinion these are some of the best ones. These actually do improve performance a lot if you do know what you're doing. So once you have done all of them, run tweaks the same as before. Again, it will come up here, and if you want to see as well, right here, again it creates the restore point same as before, or literally tweaks finished. Once that happens, one last thing we want to do, remember, go back onto the Chris Titus tool, customize preferences. Obviously I'm not going to tell you guys what to do here, turn on whatever you guys want. So for example, if you want sticky keys off, because for me in Fortnite, whenever I spam shift, if I'm crouching, sticky keys pops up and that is super annoying, so I have that one off. Mouse acceleration, most of you will have this on. Obviously mouse acceleration is not good for any PC whatsoever. Obviously most of you, if you don't know what it is, whilst you literally move your mouse just like so, it slowly gets faster and faster. It's the acceleration. You don't want this. If you have no acceleration, your muscle memory is so much better. So do whatever you want here. And of course the performance fans, I might as well quickly show you guys, even though I'm pretty sure most of you already have it. Edit power plan just like so. Once we're on here, change advanced power settings, ultimate performance. Now if you do not have ultimate performance or anything like that, if you just have high performance, then what you want to do is close these two, literally add and activate ultimate performance profile. Add it just like so, just literally click it. That's all you have to do. Once you've done that, again we'll go back to edit power plan, power options. Once you're on here, Chris Titus ultimate power plan should be enabled. If it's not, literally go on to change plan settings on any single one of them, change advanced power settings, then of course go back onto here, Chris Titus ultimate performance power plan, press OK, press apply. But if you do have the normal ultimate performance, they're literally exactly the same. It's just this one says Chris Titus, this one's ultimate performance, exactly the same by the way. So literally press it, OK, close it, and now we are done with the Chris Titus tool. Remember, thank you to Chris Titus for making this tool. It is so convenient for literally everyone. Free tweak, the best tweak as well. Let's get into our next one. One last thing I want to talk to you guys about, head over to the search bar, search game mode. Now once this happens, game mode settings pops up. Click onto game mode settings, game mode. Now most of you are probably thinking, Gingy, should I play with game mode on? Should I play with it off? Most of you are probably thinking as well, surely everyone should be playing with this on. Not necessarily. I know it says when game mode is on, Windows optimizes your PC for play. This is in only some situations. If you have a low-end PC, so now you guys are going to have to listen to me here. A Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5, you should have game mode off. If you're a Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen 9, you should turn this on. Once you turn it on, obviously you're going to have to restart. So for me, I have a Ryzen 7, so I'm going to turn it on. Literally as simple as that. And if you have any more questions, remember to join my Discord link in the description of my video. If you have any questions, if you should have it on or off or whatever, literally join it, tag me, say Gingy, should I have it on or off? I'll help you guys. One other thing as well, game bar, make sure this is off. I'm pretty sure most of you already know this. Literally have that off. Have captures as well, this needs to be off. And once you have done that, boys, that is the end of this PC tweaking video. If you did watch all the way through, if you're still watching now, please do leave a like, as it means so much to me. And remember, most of all, to subscribe, because I bring so many videos out further on this week. So I'll catch you guys very soon.